Hey guys, it's Brianna and I am back again with another video. This time we are installing Legacy Locs extensions. I'm going to drop their information in the description. But yeah, let's dive right on in. So since she had got a medium size, we're going to go in, and she has a thinner texture here. So right here I'm showing y'all that her part is going to be about 1.5 inches. And it's about 2 inches to 1.5 inches. The reason why I'm doing that size is because she has low porosity hair. With that being said, that means her shafts seem a little bit thinner, and since she had got a medium size lock, you want to go in and make sure that the base is actually pretty thick. You don't want to put too much weight on a small base for a lock. So right here I'm going in with the normal method that I use to crochet, and I am crocheting this in while rotating my finger using my 3-prong needle. This is pretty much the same method I use in every single video. Only thing that's different with pre-made extensions is I go a little bit further down on the pre-made lock to make sure it's locked in, and right here I am showing y'all how I go back and I make sure everything is crocheted in. So the reason why you want to make sure it's crocheted tightly is because once you wet them to make sure they're not stiff, you could loosen the bond of your crochet. So once again, I am going down that shaft and going a little lower. So right here, you're going to see me basically go in, and now I'm doing the twist part of the lock extension. So when I go in and I do a retwist method and then a palm roll locksmithing method. This method also helps with the pull test. So at the same time, I am pulling to see if it's allowed to pull, and if it doesn't slide, we know the lock is in there. Good. So once again, I'm going right back in with the same size part and everything. The reason why I use this size is because you don't want to put too much tension on someone with low porosity, low density scalp. So when we go in, you make sure that part is going to equal the size of that lock. So with her hair being a thinner texture, I'm filling it to make sure that it will swell to the size of that medium size lock. And once again, I'm using the same method as I crochet this lock in. I get questioned a lot on why I crochet instead of braid, and the answer is braids usually leave a bulkier finish and it actually swells a little bit more. So a braid lock will swell more than a crochet lock, to the fact that you braided it, then you had to go back and wrap hair back around it. So when you crochet it, it allows the hair to become one, as if it's a normal lock. So it takes about 6 months. It will be a permanent lock. Also, it gives a smoother and more natural look. And once again, I'm going in and I'm rotating with my locksmithing method and using a pull method to make sure it's there. So for style today, as usual, we're doing 2-strand twists. 2-strand is the favorite of all my royally lock babes, So yeah, I can't take that from no one. And actually, there's a benefit to using 2-strand method when you're styling out on fresh extensions. The reason why you want to do that method is because it gives the hair the time to rest and to lock in. I was just manipulating the cortex by going in and using the crochet method. So right here, I'm showing y'all a little bit more of what I did. We're going to go in, and I would like to say, yes, this method was great. Yes, I love using Legacy Locs, but when you have a little bit thinner hair, I do kind of rather use my own method and build the lock myself. That way it's not too heavy on your hair, but both methods are fine. Legacy Locs has pretty good locks. I'm going to put their information in the description bar. Yeah. So as I'm doing the same method, the reason why I'm showing it multiple times because people sometimes ask to see it multiple times. So one more informational tip I can give y'all for upkeep of lock extensions. You want to always make sure your scalp is moisturized. You don't want to over moisturize the extensions because you can cause them to slide. But the reason why you want to make sure your shaft hair, your scalp hair is moisturized is because that hair and anything that touches your scalp trickles down to your lock. So when I'm saying moisturize, I'm not meaning just add oil into your locks. I'm meaning if you have to go in and use your oil bottle and put your oil in there, and then next take a spray bottle and spray directly onto your scalp. If you have normal traditional locks, you can just spray into your locks. But With extensions, I normally don't recommend them wetting the extension, especially in the first 6 months, because it could cause sliding. And I am located in Pentago, Texas, 2 minutes from Arlington. And you can find me on social media on Instagram at Queen's Luxury by Bree, or you can find me on TikTok at _QBXOXO. That will be added in the description. And you also can follow me on Facebook at Brianna Ayers. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for always tuning in and subscribing. And also, you can reach me via email at briannacarruthers@gmail.com. That is spelled BREANNACARRUTH@gmail.com. Right here, I wanted to show y'all how I went in and did it on her edge with it being a little bit thinner. So that's what we're going in and showing. So usually I give the edges a little bit of grace to say maybe they might thicken up, but you never really know what you're going to get. So I try to do a little bit pull back to give it a great base. You never want to have a thin base. That is not a good option, to have a thinner base. So once again, we're going in with the same method, and I'm doing the same thing on her edge to make sure it is in there really good. If y'all can tell, that base is a little bit smaller than the other bases, but if you look a little bit closer, you can see exactly where I had left out edges, giving them the potential to grow in. And what's crazy is Locs is actually really good for those who are trying to grow their edges back and you have not been diagnosed with alopecia. The reason why, and even if you were diagnosed with alopecia, because it gives you the chance to have your hair done without bothering it. And yes, thank y'all for watching today. Please subscribe, like, comment, and also you can reach me via phone by 682-465-8592. Thank y'all for watching. Why haven't you been royally locked yet? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.